Are you over 60 and starting to notice your muscles shrinking no matter how much you move or eat? You might look in the mirror and think, wait, where did my strength go? Well, what if I told you there's something incredibly simple you can add to your morning coffee that could help slow down, even reverse, muscle loss? And no, it's not some magic pill or expensive supplement. It's something your body actually needs more of as you age, and most people are completely overlooking it. See, once we hit our 50s and 60s, our bodies naturally start producing less of the proteins that build and repair muscle tissue. It's a normal process, but here's the problem. Most people accept it as just part of aging. But the truth is, it doesn't have to be that way. You can absolutely rebuild muscle strength, tone, and energy at any age, and it starts with fueling your body the right way. After age 60, something subtle but powerful begins happening inside the body. The process of protein synthesis, which is the body's ability to build and repair muscle, starts to slow down. It's not something you can see overnight, but you can definitely feel it over time. The strength you used to have for simple tasks like climbing stairs, carrying groceries, or even getting up from a chair starts to fade. What once felt effortless begins to feel heavier, slower, and more tiring. This gradual weakening isn't just about getting older, it's about how the body changes on a cellular level. As the years go by, the muscles that once stayed firm and responsive begin to shrink, a process known as sarcopenia. It's something that affects nearly everyone past midlife. But the good news is that it's not irreversible. With the right nutrition and lifestyle habits, the body can rebuild and regain much of that lost strength. The reason this happens comes down to the body's changing chemistry. As we age, hormone levels like testosterone and growth hormone decline, both of which play key roles in maintaining muscle mass. The body's cells also become less sensitive to the signals that tell them to build new protein, meaning that even if you're eating enough, your muscles might not be absorbing those nutrients effectively. On top of that, older adults tend to move less, whether because of joint pain, fatigue, or simply lifestyle changes. And this lack of movement sends a signal to the body that it doesn't need to maintain as much muscle. The less you move, the more muscle you lose, and the weaker you feel. But here's where things can turn around, because even though this process is natural, it's also highly responsive to what you do next. When you start feeding your body properly and engaging your muscles regularly, you remind them that they still matter. The amazing thing about the human body is that it can adapt at any age. Muscle tissue responds to resistance, protein, and recovery no matter how old you are. Studies have shown that even people in their 70s and 80s can build significant muscle strength with proper nutrition and light resistance training. That means your body isn't broken. It just needs the right signals to rebuild. Nutrition plays the biggest role in turning this around because muscles are made from the protein you eat. Every muscle fiber in your body depends on amino acids, the tiny building blocks of protein to repair and grow. But here's the catch: after 60, your muscles don't respond to small amounts of protein the way they used to. A younger person might only need 15 to 20 grams of protein in a meal to trigger muscle growth, but someone older might need closer to 30 or 40 grams to get the same effect. It's not that older bodies can't use protein, they just need more of it. And they need it consistently throughout the day. Skipping breakfast or eating light, low-protein meals means your muscles go long hours without fuel, and that's when breakdown happens faster. That's why making protein a priority in every meal can make such a difference. It's not just about eating more, it's about eating smarter. Lean meats, eggs, fish, beans, dairy, and protein powders can all provide the amino acids your body needs to rebuild. The best time to get that protein is right in the morning, when your body has been fasting overnight and your muscles are ready to absorb nutrients. Adding protein to your morning coffee or smoothie is one of the simplest ways to kickstart your metabolism and muscle repair early in the day. But nutrition doesn't stop at protein. Your body also needs enough calories, vitamins, and minerals to support muscle recovery. If you're not eating enough overall, your body won't have the energy it needs to rebuild tissue. Even if you're consuming protein, think of it like trying to build a house without enough bricks or energy to lift them. Older adults often eat less due to reduced appetite. But this calorie gap can make muscle loss worse. Getting enough healthy fats from sources like nuts, avocados, olive oil, and fish can help keep your energy steady and support hormone balance, both of which play a role in maintaining muscle. Hydration is another overlooked factor. Muscles are made up of about 75% water, and dehydration makes them more prone to fatigue and injury. Many older adults simply don't feel as thirsty as they once did, but staying hydrated helps deliver nutrients to muscles and supports recovery. Even mild dehydration can cause weakness and cramping, so drinking enough water, especially around meals and activity, helps your muscles perform at their best. And then there's movement. You don't need to lift heavy weights to rebuild strength. Your muscles just need resistance. That could mean using resistance bands, light dumbbells, or even your own body weight. The key is consistency, not intensity. Doing short, simple strength exercises a few times a week signals your body to keep maintaining muscle. Walking, swimming, or yoga also keep your muscles engaged and joints flexible, preventing stiffness and loss of mobility. The more you move, the more oxygen and nutrients circulate through your muscles, and the better they respond. Sleep is another powerful piece of the puzzle. It's during deep sleep that your body repairs muscle tissue and produces the hormones that stimulate growth. Many people over 60 struggle with sleep, but improving sleep quality by keeping a regular bedtime, limiting caffeine later in the day, and creating a calm nighttime routine can dramatically improve recovery and strength. Without enough rest, your body simply can't rebuild muscle efficiently, no matter how well you eat or exercise. What's fascinating is how quickly your body can respond once you start giving it what it needs. Within just a few weeks of improving your protein intake and adding light resistance activity, you might notice your balance improving, your energy increasing, and your movements feeling smoother and more stable. These are signs that your muscles are waking back up and rebuilding themselves. You start feeling more confident on your feet, more capable in daily tasks, and overall more alive. It's important to remember that the goal isn't just to look stronger, it's to live stronger. Maintaining muscle after 60 means maintaining your independence. It means being able to carry your own groceries, play with your grandkids, garden without pain, and move through your day without fear of falling. Muscle isn't vanity, it's vitality. Every bit of strength you build is a layer of protection for your bones, joints, and overall health. The connection between muscle and metabolism is another reason to act early. Muscle tissue burns more calories at rest than fat tissue does, which means the more muscle you maintain, the easier it is to keep your metabolism strong and your weight stable. When muscle loss happens, metabolism slows, energy drops, and fat gain often follows, a cycle that can be hard to break. But when you rebuild muscle, your metabolism reignites, you burn energy more efficiently, and you feel more active and alert throughout the day. Another key part of reversing muscle loss is staying mindful about inflammation. As we age, chronic inflammation becomes more common, often caused by processed foods, stress, and lack of movement. Inflammation interferes with the body's ability to build and repair muscle. Adding anti-inflammatory foods like berries, leafy greens, turmeric, and omega-3 rich fish can help create the right internal environment for muscle growth. Your muscles can't thrive in an inflamed body. They need a calm, nourished system to grow and repair properly. Finally, staying mentally connected to your health goals makes all the difference. Motivation and mindset are often overlooked, but they're crucial. When you believe that improvement is possible, when you see your daily habits as steps toward regaining control of your body, you stay consistent. Every time you make a protein-rich meal, go for a short walk, or do a few minutes of light resistance work, you're sending a message to your body. I still need this strength. And the body listens. It adapts. It rebuilds. Age doesn't erase that ability. It just makes consistency more important. So even though muscle loss after 60 is a natural biological process, it's far from a life sentence. The human body is resilient, responsive, and ready to rebuild with the right fuel and care. Every meal, every movement, and every good night's sleep becomes a chance to strengthen your foundation again. The difference between feeling weak and feeling capable often comes down to small, simple habits repeated daily. When you feed your body the nutrients it needs, keep your muscles active, and rest enough to recover, you don't just slow muscle loss, you reverse it. Proving that strength and vitality don't belong to youth alone, adding a scoop of high-quality protein like collagen peptides or whey protein to your morning coffee might sound like a small change, but it's one of the simplest and most powerful ways to support muscle repair and growth, especially after age 60. The truth is, your morning sets the tone for your entire day. When you first wake up, your body has been fasting for several hours. During that time, it breaks down stored energy and may even start breaking down muscle tissue for fuel. That's why what you eat first thing in the morning matters so much. It determines whether your body continues breaking muscle down or starts rebuilding it. By giving your muscles protein early in the day, you're supplying the amino acids they need to stop that breakdown and start recovery. It's like switching your body from a loss mode to a repair mode, and it all begins with your first cup of coffee. When you add collagen peptides or whey protein to that coffee, you're combining two powerful habits into one effortless routine. Most people already drink coffee daily, so it doesn't require changing your lifestyle, just improving it. Collagen peptides are a special kind of protein made up of amino acids like glycine, proline, and hydroxyproline, which are essential for maintaining the structure of muscles, joints, skin, and connective tissues. Whey protein, on the other hand, is rich in branched chain amino acids, particularly leucine, which is the key trigger for muscle protein synthesis, the process that tells your body to build and repair muscle tissue. This means that when you sip your morning coffee with added protein, you're not just waking up your mind, you're waking up your muscles too. As we get older, the body becomes less responsive to small doses of protein, a phenomenon known as anabolic resistance. That's why the same amount of protein that once kept you strong in your 30s or 40s doesn't have the same effect in your 60s. Your body still needs protein, but it needs a higher quality source and often a larger dose to stimulate muscle repair. Whey and collagen are both fast digesting proteins, which means they're absorbed quickly and efficiently. Within minutes, amino acids begin circulating in your bloodstream, feeding your muscles exactly what they need after a night of fasting. It's one of the simplest yet most effective ways to turn your morning drink into a muscle-supporting ritual. Another reason this works so well is timing. The morning is when your muscles are most sensitive to nutrients. After hours of sleep, your body is ready to absorb and use protein to rebuild what was lost overnight. If you wait until later in the day to eat protein, you miss that early window of opportunity when your body is most receptive. By adding a scoop of protein powder to your coffee, you make sure your muscles get fed right away. It's like sending the construction crew to work first thing in the morning instead of letting them show up at noon. Your body gets to work rebuilding and repairing muscle tissue sooner, helping you feel stronger, more energized, and less fatigued as the day goes on. Collagen peptides bring extra benefits beyond muscle health. They strengthen tendons and ligaments, which are crucial for stability, balance, and mobility. As you age, these connective tissues become weaker and stiffer, making you more prone to injuries or joint pain. Collagen helps keep them supple and resilient, allowing you to move more comfortably and confidently. It also supports the skin's elasticity and hydration, which can improve how you look and feel. When combined with the muscle strengthening effects of protein, it becomes a full body upgrade from the inside out, where protein, especially whey isolate, is considered one of the highest quality proteins available because it contains all 9 essential amino acids in the right proportions. It's particularly rich in leucine, which acts like a switch that tells your muscles it's time to grow. Without enough leucine, even if you're eating protein, your muscles might not fully activate the repair process. That's why whey is often the go-to for athletes and people recovering from muscle loss. It's efficient, powerful, and scientifically proven to enhance muscle recovery. For someone over 60, this means more strength, better balance, and a lower risk of muscle-related fatigue. Adding protein to your coffee doesn't just benefit your muscles, it helps balance your blood sugar and energy levels throughout the day. Coffee on its own can spike your cortisol levels, the stress hormone that increases when you wake up. When cortisol stays high without proper nutrition, it can actually contribute to muscle breakdown and mid-morning crashes. But when you pair coffee with protein, you buffer that cortisol spike. Instead of a quick burst of energy followed by a crash, you get steady focus and sustained energy. It keeps your metabolism steady, prevents cravings, and helps you feel full longer, which can also support healthy weight management. There's also a psychological benefit to this routine. Starting your day with something that supports your health sets a positive tone. It's an act of self-care that reminds you that your body still matters, that you're investing in your strength and vitality. Over time, this mindset shift becomes powerful motivation to keep making small, consistent choices that benefit your muscles and overall health. When you feel that first surge of energy and strength in the morning, it reinforces the habit and keeps you consistent, which is the real key to reversing muscle loss. Consistency is everything when it comes to building or maintaining muscle after 60. Your body doesn't respond to one big burst of effort. It responds to what you do every single day. That's why this small change, a scoop of protein in your morning coffee, is so effective. It's something you can do effortlessly every day without having to think too hard about it. You're stacking a new health habit onto one that's already automatic. Most people don't skip their morning coffee, and that's what makes this routine so sustainable. Over weeks and months, those small doses of daily protein add up, giving your body the building blocks it needs to maintain strength, repair tissues, and keep your metabolism active. For many older adults, one of the biggest challenges in getting enough protein is appetite. As we age, our hunger cues naturally decline, and heavy meals might feel unappealing early in the morning. That's where protein coffee comes in handy. It's light, quick, and easy to digest. You don't have to eat a full breakfast if you're not hungry. You can simply sip your nutrition in your favorite drink. This makes it an accessible option for anyone who struggles to eat large amounts of food but still wants to protect their muscles. When you make this a part of your routine, it's also important to focus on the quality of the protein you use. Not all protein powders are created equal. Look for collagen peptides that come from grass-fed sources and are free from artificial additives or fillers. For whey protein, choose whey isolate instead of concentrate, as it has more protein per serving and less lactose, making it easier on digestion. A clean, high-quality protein ensures your body can actually absorb and use the nutrients efficiently without unwanted side effects. Once you start adding protein to your coffee daily, you might notice subtle but significant changes. Your energy in the morning feels more stable. Your muscles recover faster after walks or workouts. You might even find your skin feels smoother. Your joints ache less, and your posture improves slightly as your muscles strengthen. These are signs that your body is responding, that you're fueling it in a way that supports not just survival, but vitality. And those changes build over time. Combining this morning habit with light physical activity amplifies the benefits even more. When your body receives protein and then uses those nutrients through movement, it reinforces the signal to keep building muscle. Something as simple as a 15-minute walk, light stretching, or a few resistance band exercises after your morning coffee can multiply the impact. Your muscles become more responsive, your metabolism becomes more active, and your body begins to transform from the inside out. The beauty of this approach is its simplicity. You don't need complicated meal plans, gym memberships, or expensive supplements. You just need to make your coffee work a little harder for you. One scoop of protein, one simple act of nourishment, and you're giving your muscles the message they've been waiting for. You're still building, still growing, still strong. That daily ritual becomes a quiet commitment to your health, something small that leads to something powerful. Over time, You'll realize that the strength and energy you thought were gone forever were never truly lost. They were just waiting for the right fuel to come back. Every morning you take that step, you're reinforcing your body's ability to repair itself, stay active, and thrive no matter your age. It's a reminder that it's never too late to rebuild, and that something as simple as what you stir into your coffee can make all the difference in keeping your body strong, vibrant, and full of life. Collagen not only plays a major role in supporting muscle strength, but it's also a key player in maintaining the health and flexibility of your joints, tendons, ligaments, and skin. As you age, your body naturally produces less collagen, and that gradual decline starts to affect almost every part of your physical performance. You might notice that your knees ache after a walk, your shoulders feel stiff in the morning, or your skin has lost some of its firmness. These changes aren't just cosmetic or surface level issues, they're signals that your connective tissues are weakening. Collagen acts like the glue that holds your entire body together, giving structure and elasticity to everything from your muscles to your bones. Without enough of it, your body starts to lose its ability to move smoothly and comfortably. That's why supporting collagen production, especially after 60, can completely change how you feel and move every single day. When people talk about strength, they often focus only on muscle, but muscles can't do their job without healthy joints and connective tissues. Every time you lift something, walk, stretch, or even stand up, your tendons and ligaments absorb and transfer the force between your bones and muscles. Collagen is the material that keeps these tissues strong and flexible, allowing your body to move without pain or stiffness. When collagen levels decline, those tissues become weaker, leading to inflammation, tightness, and discomfort that can make it hard to stay active. It's a chain reaction. Less collagen leads to stiffer joints, which leads to less movement, which then leads to faster muscle loss. That's why restoring collagen levels is so important for keeping your muscles strong and your body in motion. The loss of collagen doesn't just happen overnight. It begins slowly, usually in your 30s, and accelerates each decade after. By the time you reach 60, your body may be producing up to 50% less collagen than it did in your youth. This not only affects how your muscles look and feel, but also how they perform. Weak connective tissues can't support muscles properly, so even if you're trying to rebuild strength, your progress may feel slower or more difficult. That's where collagen supplementation or collagen-rich foods can make a major difference. When you give your body the amino acids it needs to produce more collagen, specifically glycine, proline, and hydroxyproline, you're essentially rebuilding the scaffolding that supports your entire musculoskeletal system. One of the most noticeable benefits of increasing your collagen intake is improved joint flexibility. Many older adults experience stiffness, especially in the morning or after periods of inactivity. This stiffness is often due to the breakdown of cartilage, which is largely made of collagen. Without enough collagen, cartilage thins out, causing friction between the bones and leading to discomfort or pain with movement. By supplementing with collagen peptides, you give your body the raw materials it needs to rebuild and repair cartilage. Over time, this can lead to smoother movement, less inflammation, and a noticeable reduction in joint pain. You might find it easier to climb stairs, take long walks, or even get back to light exercise routines you once enjoyed. Beyond mobility, collagen also helps your body recover from physical stress. Every time you use your muscles, whether through exercise, housework, or daily movement, you create small amounts of micro damage in the tissues. That's normal and actually part of how the body grows stronger, but recovery is key. Collagen supports this recovery process by strengthening connective tissues and reducing inflammation. The result is faster healing, fewer aches, and a greater ability to stay consistent with movement. And consistency is everything when it comes to reversing muscle loss and staying strong after 60. Collagen also plays a subtle but powerful role in maintaining your posture and stability. As your muscles and connective tissues weaken with age, your body's alignment begins to shift. Shoulders may slump forward, your back might curve slightly, and your balance can start to feel less reliable. Strengthening the muscles alone isn't always enough because the underlying support structure, the collagen-rich connective tissues, needs reinforcement too. When you restore collagen levels, your tendons and ligaments become stronger, helping your muscles pull evenly and your joints move more efficiently. That translates to better posture, improved balance, and a reduced risk of falls or injuries, which are some of the biggest concerns for people in their 60s and beyond. There's also a surprising connection between collagen and metabolism. Muscles are metabolically active, meaning they burn calories even when you're resting, but when collagen levels are low, your muscles can't repair and grow efficiently. This slows your metabolism and makes it easier to gain fat while losing lean mass. By boosting collagen intake, you support muscle function and help keep your metabolism active. That's why many people notice that they feel more energized and even find it easier to maintain a healthy weight once they start replenishing collagen regularly. It's not just about looking stronger, it's about keeping your body in balance and functioning at its best. Another benefit that often goes unnoticed is how collagen impacts the appearance of your skin. As collagen production drops, the skin loses elasticity and moisture, leading to wrinkles, sagging, and dryness. While this might seem like a cosmetic issue, it's actually connected to deeper health. Skin is the largest organ of the body and reflects your internal state. When collagen levels are low in the skin, they're usually low everywhere else, including your muscles and joints. That's why people who start supplementing with collagen often notice that they feel better on the inside and look more vibrant on the outside. Their skin becomes firmer and more hydrated, which is a visible sign that the body's connective tissues are being repaired and supported. Collagen also has a protective effect on your bones. Bone density naturally decreases with age, especially in postmenopausal women, increasing the risk of fractures and osteoporosis. Collagen makes up about 1/3 of your bone structure, giving it flexibility and strength. Without enough collagen, bones can become brittle and weak. Supplementing with collagen helps stimulate the bone, forming cells known as osteoblasts, and can improve bone density over time. This means that by taking care of your collagen levels, you're not only supporting your muscles, but also fortifying the very foundation that holds them up. Your diet plays a major role in how much collagen your body can produce. Collagen-rich foods like bone broth, chicken skin, fish, and eggs can provide natural sources of amino acids that support collagen synthesis. Vitamin C is also crucial because it helps your body convert those amino acids into usable collagen. That's why pairing your collagen intake with foods like oranges, berries, and leafy greens can make it even more effective. Zinc and copper also support collagen production, so including nuts, seeds, and seafood in your diet can further enhance your body's ability to rebuild from within. What's remarkable about collagen is how versatile it is. It can be added to your coffee, smoothies, soups, or even oatmeal without changing the flavor. This makes it easy to make it part of your daily routine. The key is consistency. Your body needs a steady supply of these building blocks to maintain healthy tissue. Over time, you might start to notice that your joints don't crack as much. Your skin feels smoother and your body feels more stable. These small, gradual improvements add up, creating a noticeable difference in how you move, feel, and age. It's also worth noting that collagen supports mental well-being in subtle but meaningful ways. Chronic pain, stiffness, or weakness can take a toll on your confidence and mood. When movement feels difficult, it's easy to lose motivation or feel older than you are. But as your body becomes stronger and more flexible, your confidence often returns. You feel more capable, more willing to stay active, and more optimistic about your health. Movement becomes enjoyable again instead of painful. That renewed sense of vitality has ripple effects across every part of your life, from how you socialize to how you approach each day. For many people, starting collagen supplementation is the turning point that allows them to get back into gentle exercise, which then accelerates their progress even more. When your joints stop aching as much and your muscles recover faster, you naturally want to move more. That movement strengthens your body, improves circulation, and further supports collagen production. a positive cycle that reinforces itself over time. It becomes easier to walk farther, stretch deeper, and stay active without fear of pain or strain. Collagen also interacts with other nutrients in the body to enhance their effects. For example, combining collagen with magnesium can support muscle relaxation and recovery, while vitamin D and calcium work alongside collagen to strengthen bones. These nutrients all work together like a team, each one supporting the others to help your body stay resilient. When you nourish your body this way, you're not just maintaining your current level of strength, you're building a stronger foundation for the future. When you think about the big picture, collagen represents more than just a supplement. It's a form of support for your entire structure. It allows your body to move the way it's meant to, fluidly, comfortably, and powerfully. Replenishing collagen means reclaiming the ability to do the things you love without pain holding you back. Whether that's gardening, playing with your grandchildren, or simply waking up without stiffness, collagen helps make those moments possible. It's a reminder that aging doesn't have to mean slowing down. With the right nutrients, your body can stay strong, flexible, and active for many years to come. By consistently giving your body collagen and the nutrients it needs to use it effectively, you create a foundation of strength and mobility that supports everything else you do. Your muscles have the structure they need to stay firm, your joints move smoothly, and your skin reflects the vitality happening beneath the surface. The result is not just better movement, but a better quality of life. You feel capable, confident, and in control of your body again, proving that with the right care, strength and flexibility are not lost to time. They're maintained and even renewed. Muscle loss isn't an inevitable part of aging, though it often feels that way. Many people in their 60s and beyond start to notice their muscles getting smaller, their strength fading, and everyday tasks becoming harder, and they assume it's just the way things go. But what most people don't realize is that this gradual decline can be slowed down and even reversed. The body is an incredibly adaptive machine. It responds to what you give it. When you feed it properly, move it consistently, and rest it enough, it can rebuild strength at any age. Aging doesn't mean losing vitality. It means paying closer attention to what your body needs and giving it the right support. Once you understand that muscle loss isn't a permanent condition, everything changes. You stop accepting weakness as normal and start realizing that strength is still within reach. The reason many people experience muscle loss with age is a combination of biological changes and lifestyle shifts. Hormone levels, including testosterone, estrogen, and growth hormone, naturally decline as we get older, reducing the signals that tell the body to maintain muscle mass. At the same time, appetite often decreases, leading to lower protein intake, and daily movement tends to drop as energy levels wane or routines change after retirement. Over time, this combination, less movement, less protein, and fewer anabolic hormones, creates the perfect storm for sarcopenia, the gradual loss of muscle tissue that makes people feel weaker and less stable. But the story doesn't end there, because every one of those factors can be influenced through conscious choices. You might not control the passage of time, but you can absolutely control how your body responds to it. The most powerful step in reversing muscle loss is reintroducing regular movement, especially resistance-based activities. Many older adults shy away from strength training because they think it's only for young people or athletes. But it's actually one of the most effective forms of exercise for people over 60. Muscles need to be challenged to stay alive. When they're not used, the body assumes they're not needed and begins breaking them down for energy. But when you apply even light resistance, using resistance bands, body weight, or light dumbbells, you send a strong signal to your body to preserve and rebuild muscle fibers. It doesn't have to be extreme. Consistency matters more than intensity. 2 or 3 short sessions a week of gentle strength work can spark major improvements in strength, balance, and overall vitality. Walking, swimming, yoga, and pilates are also excellent ways to engage the muscles while protecting the joints. These activities improve circulation, flexibility, and endurance while reducing stiffness. The key is to find movement that feels good and sustainable. When you move daily, even for short periods, you're telling your body that strength still matters. Movement stimulates blood flow, improves oxygen delivery to tissues, and enhances the body's ability to use nutrients like protein to build muscle. It also keeps the nervous system sharp, helping with coordination and reflexes, which reduces the risk of falls, a major concern as we age. Nutrition is the second piece of the puzzle. You can't rebuild muscle without giving your body the raw materials it needs. Protein is the cornerstone of that process. Unfortunately, most older adults don't eat nearly enough. A typical day might include toast for breakfast, soup for lunch, and a small dinner, which might total only 40–50 grams of protein, when the body may need closer to 100 grams or more to maintain muscle mass. The body uses amino acids from protein to repair and build muscle tissue. And when it doesn't get enough, it starts breaking down existing muscle to make up for the shortage. That's why increasing protein intake, especially through high-quality sources like eggs, fish, poultry, beans, lentils, dairy, and protein powders, can make such a dramatic difference. Distributing that protein evenly throughout the day is equally important. Instead of eating most of your protein at dinner, aim to include it in every meal. A protein-rich breakfast like eggs or a scoop of collagen or whey protein in coffee jumpstarts muscle repair early in the day. Lunch and dinner should include lean proteins combined with complex carbohydrates and healthy fats to support steady energy. When your muscles get consistent nourishment, they can stay stronger and recover faster from activity. Pairing protein with essential nutrients like vitamin D, magnesium, and omega-3 fatty acids further enhances its benefits by improving muscle function, reducing inflammation, and supporting bone health. Sleep plays a bigger role in muscle maintenance than most people realize. It's during deep sleep that your body releases growth hormone and repairs damaged tissues. Poor sleep interrupts this process, leaving your body in a state of stress that promotes muscle breakdown. Many older adults struggle with insomnia, but making small adjustments, like going to bed at the same time each night, reducing caffeine after midday, and limiting screen time before bed, can improve sleep quality dramatically. Even naps can help the body recover and restore balance, especially after physical activity. Rest isn't laziness, it's an essential part of the rebuilding process. Stress management is another often overlooked factor. Chronic stress keeps cortisol levels high, and cortisol is a catabolic hormone. It breaks down muscle tissue over time. Meditation, breathing exercises, and simply spending time outdoors can help lower cortisol, allowing the body to focus more on repair instead of damage control. When stress levels drop, energy levels rise, making it easier to stay active and consistent with healthy habits. It's also important to understand that muscle loss affects more than just appearance or physical performance. It impacts metabolism, energy, and even mood. Muscle tissue burns more calories at rest than fat, so when muscle mass decreases, metabolism slows down, leading to weight gain and fatigue. Rebuilding muscle helps reverse this, boosting your metabolism and stabilizing blood sugar levels. That means more energy throughout the day, fewer mid-afternoon crashes, and even improved focus and mental clarity. Many people who start strength-focused routines in their 60s report feeling not just physically stronger, but also sharper and more motivated in their daily lives. Another benefit of maintaining muscle is better balance and coordination. Weak muscles and stiff joints are among the main reasons older adults fall or struggle with mobility. But when muscles are strong and responsive, your body can adjust quickly to changes in position, preventing those stumbles that lead to injuries. Balance exercises like standing on one foot, walking heel to toe, or gentle Tai Chi movements can further train your stabilizing muscles. When combined with strength training and proper nutrition, these small practices can make a huge difference in maintaining independence and confidence in movement. Staying socially active can also contribute indirectly to muscle health. Isolation and inactivity often go hand in hand, while group activities like walking clubs, yoga classes, or community fitness programs keep people moving and engaged. The encouragement from others helps sustain motivation, and the sense of connection supports emotional well-being. When you feel good emotionally, you're more likely to stay consistent with physical and nutritional habits, creating a positive cycle of strength and vitality. One of the most empowering aspects of reversing muscle loss is how quickly the body begins to respond once you start making changes. Within just a few weeks of adding more protein, improving sleep, and doing light resistance exercises, many people notice more energy, better posture, and a sense of stability they thought was gone for good. The muscles become firmer, everyday movements feel easier, and the overall feeling of fatigue begins to fade. It's a reminder that the body never stops wanting to heal and strengthen. It just needs the right conditions. The transformation doesn't require perfection or extreme effort. It's built on small, consistent actions that add up over time. Choosing to take the stairs, stretch each morning, or walk after dinner may seem simple, but these moments accumulate into meaningful progress. Pairing those actions with daily nourishment through protein and hydration keeps your muscles fueled and your joints lubricated. Every choice to move, eat well, and rest is a vote for strength and longevity. For those who think they've passed the point of change, the science says otherwise. Studies have shown that even people in their 80s and 90s can build significant muscle mass and strength through regular resistance training and adequate protein intake. The human body remains adaptable throughout life. It never loses its ability to grow stronger. The challenge isn't age, it's belief and consistency. Once you start seeing the small improvements, standing taller, carrying groceries more easily, or walking longer without getting tired, you begin to realize that your best physical years aren't necessarily behind you. Reversing muscle loss isn't about becoming a bodybuilder or chasing unrealistic goals. It's about reclaiming control over your body, your balance, and your confidence. It's about being able to do the things you love without pain or exhaustion holding you back, whether that's gardening, dancing, hiking, or simply keeping up with your grandchildren. Strong muscles make every moment easier and more enjoyable. Muscle is your foundation. It protects your bones, supports your joints, and powers every movement you make. By taking care of your muscles through movement, nutrition, and rest, you're not just preventing weakness, you're building resilience. You're giving your body the strength to handle whatever comes your way, whether it's lifting something heavy, recovering from an illness, or simply getting through a long day with energy to spare. And the best part is, it's never too late to start. The moment you decide to take that first step, literally or figuratively, you're already reversing the process. Every rep, every meal, every good night's sleep adds up to a stronger, more capable version of yourself. The body's ability to adapt is one of the greatest gifts of being human, and when you choose to nurture that ability, you prove that age is just a number, not a limitation. Transforming your daily coffee into a muscle-building ritual might sound too simple to be effective, but sometimes the smallest habits create the biggest changes. Most people begin their mornings with a cup of coffee. It's comforting, energizing, and familiar. But for those over 60 who are noticing a gradual loss of strength or muscle tone, that same habit can become a secret weapon when used wisely. By adding the right ingredients to your morning coffee, you can turn an ordinary beverage into a daily tool for preserving muscle, fueling recovery, and keeping your body strong as the years go by. The beauty of this approach is that it doesn't require a complete overhaul of your routine. You're simply improving something you already do, making it work for you rather than against you. The concept is straightforward. Your body needs amino acids from protein to repair and rebuild muscle tissue, and one of the best times to provide those nutrients is early in the day. After a night of fasting, your muscles are in a recovery phase, waiting for nutrition to start repairing. Most people drink coffee on an empty stomach, which provides a burst of energy but no building blocks for muscle. By adding a scoop of protein powder, like collagen peptides, whey protein, or plant-based protein, to your morning coffee, you give your muscles exactly what they need to rebuild after rest. The warmth of the coffee makes it dissolve smoothly, and the flavor blends easily without altering your morning ritual. It's a simple but powerful upgrade that can completely change how your body responds to aging. Collagen peptides are especially valuable for people over 60 because collagen is the most abundant protein in the human body and its production naturally decreases with age. Collagen supports muscles, joints, tendons, skin and bones. When you add it to your coffee, you're not just feeding your muscles, you're nourishing your connective tissues, which are vital for strength and mobility. Over time, collagen supplementation can help reduce joint pain, increase flexibility, and enhance overall mobility. That's why so many people who begin using it daily report feeling lighter, more limber, and more energetic. It doesn't act as a stimulant. It simply strengthens the foundation of your body, helping it move the way it's meant to. Whey protein is another excellent choice because it's a complete protein, meaning it contains all 9 essential amino acids your muscles need for repair and growth. Whey also digests quickly, making it perfect for that morning window when your body is ready to absorb nutrients efficiently. Mixing whey protein into coffee provides a creamy texture, a subtle sweetness, and a powerful dose of nutrition. The caffeine in coffee even enhances the effect by improving blood flow to the muscles and increasing alertness, helping you feel ready for the day. Together, protein and caffeine create a synergistic effect that supports both mental focus and physical strength. For those who are lactose intolerant or prefer plant-based options, protein powders made from peas, hemp, or brown rice can also be added to coffee. They may have slightly different textures, but they still deliver the amino acids your body needs. The key isn't which specific protein you use. It's about making sure your morning starts with nourishment instead of just stimulation. Many older adults rely on coffee to wake up, but the energy it provides is short-lived and can lead to crashes later. When coffee is paired with protein, the energy becomes more stable, lasting, and productive. You're no longer just waking up your brain, you're waking up your muscles too. The timing of this ritual also makes a difference. Having protein early in the morning helps kickstart your metabolism and signals your body to start building muscle rather than breaking it down. During the hours after you wake up, your body is most responsive to nutrients because insulin sensitivity is higher. This means that the protein and other nutrients you consume are used more effectively to repair tissue and build strength. Over time, this consistent morning boost helps preserve lean mass and prevents the gradual decline that many people accept as inevitable after 60. It's not magic, it's physiology. You're simply aligning your habits with how your body naturally functions best. Another underrated benefit of adding protein or collagen to your coffee is the impact it has on appetite control and energy levels. A common problem many older adults face is inconsistent eating patterns, skipping breakfast, snacking later, and often choosing foods low in nutrients. Protein helps stabilize blood sugar and keeps you full longer, reducing the likelihood of overeating later in the day. When you start your morning with protein coffee, you create a stable foundation for the rest of your meals. Your body feels satisfied, your mind feels clear, and your metabolism runs more smoothly. Over time, this stability contributes to better body composition, stronger muscles, and improved energy throughout the day. This morning ritual also supports mental well-being. The act of taking care of your body first thing in the morning sends a powerful message to your mind. It says you're prioritizing your health, that you're investing in your strength, and that you're not surrendering to aging. It becomes a moment of mindfulness, a daily reminder that you're in control of how your body ages. For many people, it becomes more than just a drink. It becomes a symbol of empowerment and consistency. When you combine that mental discipline with physical nourishment, the results compound. You start feeling not just stronger, but also more confident and capable. The effects of this habit are not limited to muscles alone. Because protein supports tissue repair, it can improve skin elasticity, hair health, and even nail strength. Collagen in particular plays a role in maintaining youthful looking skin and reducing dryness and wrinkles. For many people, this becomes an unexpected bonus. They start the habit for muscle health and soon notice their skin glowing and joints moving more smoothly. The connection between internal nourishment and external appearance is undeniable. When you strengthen the inside, the outside follows. Adding nutrients like MCT oil or healthy fats such as coconut oil or a small amount of grass-fed butter can further enhance the benefits of your coffee. These fats provide sustained energy, support hormone balance, and improve nutrient absorption. For older adults, maintaining healthy hormone function is key to preserving muscle, and healthy fats play a major role in that process. When you blend protein, caffeine, and good fats together, you create a balanced, energizing start to your day that supports both your brain and body. It's a natural, sustainable approach. No supplements, no complicated routines, just real nourishment delivered through a familiar ritual. What's remarkable is how quickly people start noticing the difference. Within a week or two of adding protein to coffee, many report feeling fuller in the morning, having more stable energy, and experiencing fewer cravings throughout the day. After a month or so, the physical changes begin to appear: more muscle tone, less fatigue, better posture, and smoother movements. The transformation happens gradually but steadily, fueled by the consistency of the habit. Unlike extreme diets or intense exercise regimens, this doesn't feel like a chore. It fits seamlessly into everyday life, making it easy to maintain long-term. For best results, pairing this coffee ritual with light movement amplifies the benefits. A morning walk, gentle stretching, or even a few squats and push-ups after your coffee help direct those nutrients into muscle tissue. Exercise increases blood flow, which carries the amino acids from your protein directly to the muscles that need them most. Think of it as activating your body from the inside out. The coffee fuels you. The movement directs the fuel where it's needed, and together they create a lasting foundation of strength. Even if you don't have time for a full workout, 10 to 15 minutes of consistent activity can make a huge difference. It's also worth noting that while protein coffee helps tremendously, it's part of a bigger picture that includes hydration, sleep, and overall nutrition. Water is essential for muscle function, and dehydration can make you feel weak or sore. Drinking a glass of water before your coffee can help counteract caffeine's dehydrating effects. Getting enough sleep ensures your muscles have time to repair. And balanced meals throughout the day provide additional nutrients like magnesium, potassium, and vitamin D that support muscle and bone health. Think of your protein coffee as the spark that ignites the process, but the rest of your daily habits keep the fire burning. Over time, what begins as a simple addition to your morning routine can completely reshape how your body feels and performs. The more consistent you are, the more your muscles respond. You start noticing subtle changes. Your grip feels stronger, climbing stairs becomes easier, your energy lasts longer, and your overall mood improves. These are signs that your muscles are thriving again, responding to nourishment and use. It's not about reversing time, it's about optimizing the time you have. It's about living with strength, confidence, and vitality rather than fear of decline. When people say aging is inevitable, they often forget that weakness is not. The difference between those who feel frail and those who feel strong after 60 isn't luck, it's daily choices. Adding protein to your morning coffee may seem small, but it represents a shift in mindset. It's choosing action over acceptance, strength over surrender, and health over habit. It's proof that even one cup at a time, you can change the course of how your body ages. You don't need drastic measures, you need consistency and nourishment. By transforming something as ordinary as coffee into a daily act of muscle care, you're not just preserving your body, you're actively building it one morning at a time.